Hi, friends in Artland, and welcome to the Seb Duke Show. The show where we talk about art marketing and mindset. My name is Seb Duke. I'm an artist and art marketing consultant, and I'm here to help artists like you market your art to reach the right audience and enhance your mindset in order to become more productive and efficient in whatever tasks you tackle. Twice a week, I bring you inspiring and practical advice to help guide you on your path to artistic greatness. And I do this because I truly believe that all art deserves to be seen, starting with yours. Monday episodes are for mindset advice to start your week right. Friday episodes are for art marketing advice so you can start your weekend with fresh ideas to work on. Now we're about to start episode number 5, and today I want to get you to start thinking like an art dealer. Now, if you're hearing some breathing in the background, that's my dog Bagel who's panting because we just went for a long morning run, and she's adamant about being close to me, so that might bleed into the microphone today. Apologies for that. But back to today's topic. Think like an art dealer. Because if you want to sell your art, make no mistake about it, you are an art dealer. You're just bypassing the traditional business model. Your Instagram page is your art gallery, your website is your art gallery, any social media tool you're using becomes an extension of your personal gallery. You're your own agent, you gotta take care of your own representation, you are your own salesperson, you're in charge of all of that. So, why not get familiar with what an art dealer does? Their business is selling art. So why not learn from them? So here's an idea for you. Visit many art galleries and see how the art dealer approaches you. What tactics do they use? How do they engage in conversation with you? Now, in the 3rd episode of the Seb Duke Show, we talked about how a lot of artists usually don't know what to say in captions. They'll leave the caption section empty or simply write the name of the piece and the dimensions. Or they might add an inspirational quote in there, and that just doesn't add much to the art that we're seeing. Now, go to an art gallery and see if that's how the art dealer will approach you. Are they going to simply tell you, Cosmos Deconstructed, 24 by 36 inches, oil on canvas, and then walk away? Are they just going to whisper an inspirational quote in your ear and then just take off? Are they just going to say, this artist is truly living their best life, and then just go away? No. They'll usually start by telling you about the artist, their vision, their story, their path, what compelled them to create this specific piece. They'll tell you what the artist has done, what they're trying to achieve through their vision, and how that fits into their overall body of work. They don't just leave it up to you. They take you and guide you by the hand. So the art is what lures you in, but the artist's story, their mission, and their vision is what is being shared through the art dealer, and that's a very valuable lesson to learn. You can learn so much just by visiting many different art galleries and seeing how they talk about the art they represent. They're experts at talking about art and selling art, so take advantage of it and go learn from them without them knowing what you're trying to do. If you can visit one art gallery per week or once a month, make a day out of it. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and you'll also get exposed to great art at the same time. Dress nice and don't act out of place. You can say you're a new buyer and that you're looking into investing into your first piece of art. Then you'll learn how they approach new buyers, and maybe you can Emulate that when you're talking to your own customers. Now, if the art dealer is busy with someone else, listen into that interaction at a distance. You might learn a few things. In fact, take the time to study who is showing up. Who are the other customers? Are they your customers? What's their demographic? How old are they? What's their socioeconomic status? If it's a gallery where you realistically think you could be one day featured, seeing who those customers are will give you insight into what kind of followers you should be catering to on your own Instagram feed. And every time you do it, bring a notepad with you. Write down what you liked about your experience. What connected with you? What made you feel something? What made you interested? So write down what works. Also, write what you didn't like. Once you've done that a few times, you'll start to get a sense for what works and what doesn't work. And that's a filter that you can apply to so many things in your life. If you want to get better at sales, go shop for a used car and study how they do it. If you want to get better at negotiating, try to go sell stuff at the pawn store. You don't have to sell the stuff. If you know the value of what you're trying to sell, you can then see what kind of arguments and emotional triggers they'll use on you. There are so many situations where the people happen to be there. They're going to apply basic principles on you. The only thing is, if you show up with the deliberate intent to learn from them, then you can acquire so much knowledge from them. And if your deliberate intent is to get better at marketing your art, check out the books I wrote on art marketing at sebduke.com. These books were designed to empower you to take full charge of your own marketing by giving you simple, practical, and easy to apply strategies. Whenever I sit down to write a new book on art marketing, I always start by asking myself the question, how can I explain this as simply as possible? What I love is that the feedback I've been getting is that these books are extremely simple to understand and then apply. That's great because it means that my intent and the way it's received are perfectly aligned. So yeah, do check them out at sebduke.com, and once you've read them, send me a DM and let me know what you thought. Also, when you visit sebduke.com, make sure you subscribe to the newsletter. Once a week, I'll send you free marketing advice and mindset so that you can get better at marketing your art on your own. There's no strings attached, it's free just like this podcast, and really, it's just there to help you get your art seen by as many people as possible. Remember, all art deserves to be seen, and that starts with yours. Alright, that's what wraps it up for today's episode of The Seb Duke Show. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to tell your artist friends about it. That's how this show grows. And if this is your first time listening, don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss an episode, as well as rate and review this podcast on your podcast app. So I hope you make today a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.